Welcome to another Rooted in Resilience trade recap. So, what we're going to cover today is price action and what has happened throughout the week, this week of July. What the hell is the week? Well, it's July 10th, Thursday, July 10th. So, it's the second week in July. So, basically, what we have here in orange, this is our new week opening gap. This is our previous week high, previous week's low here. So, we opened this week at the top of a range. We pulled back half of that range here. I think this trade came into fruition on Wednesday. Uh, Charted this out on TikTok actually. Pulled back, got a shift in market structure, took the price higher, took out the weekly range, the weekly previous week's high. Now, the unique thing about this is through all this trading and price action here, we have correlating pairs. So within those correlating pairs, they tend to not do one tends to not move without the other, and if one does move without the other one, then the other one tends to play catch up. So if we're looking at that, and then we ride over and look at ES, ES just now took its weekly high today, whereas NQ took it yesterday. So ES is a day behind. So price action trading today, what happened was when market opened in the London session, we came down, took liquidity PM session lows here. We got a shift in market structure, took price high, did not go back up to take that daily high. When we opened at 9:30, we took liquidity here at this high, and we flushed, pushing down, taking out the New York low. While that was happening, ES, on the other hand, had other plans in mind. She had an upside objective. So again, we opened, pushed down. Same thing as what happened with ES. We ran down. Instead of taking the high, we pushed the low. So now, while all of this is happening on NQ, that major flush down, ES isn't budging. We get no push lower. We take out this low here at the bottom. We get a shift in market structure. We continue higher. So when I'm watching price action now, I know ES hasn't took this high yet. It's delayed. So ES is pushing high as the market internals is saying, we don't go down. You can see we're bullish. The breath bubbles were bullish on the day. So there was hidden strength somewhere, and it was in ES. So we get that shift in market structure here after taking this 15-minute low. So we like to find market structure on the 15-minute. So once we get this shift in market structure here, we're moving up. We know we take this previous day's high, and we know that ultimately we have upside liquidity that has not been taken. So we pushing up. And in the process of ES pushing up, NQ is now pushing up as well after she's already sold off. See this big sell-off? This is what I was showing you, the difference in correlation. See how ES went up. It took the low and then ran higher. NQ took the high and then ran lower. So we know NQ wants to go down. ES wants to go up. ES has an upside target. So in the process of us going up on NQ, we're waiting for ES to hit its target. Once ES hits its target on the same candles, so what's that, 14.15? So if we go 14.15 on ES, 14.15, we just took that weekly high or that all-time high. So we take that high, we get a shift in market structure from there. So as soon as we take that high, we come down, take this low. Once we take this low, we got a shift in market structure. So now we can throw our fib on it. So we took liquidity. We know NQ is not wanting to go higher. We throw our fib on. So you can look for an entry. You have a fair value gap here. You have a fair value gap here that's in the discount. You can place an entry here on this trade, and then you target your downside objectives. So your first objective would have been here. It wouldn't have came into fruition during market hours. So you probably would have got out in here somewhere and then repositioned yourself later on in the day. We got a new day opening gap here. So you could have traded from here. We didn't go back up. We got our pull back here and we flush. But all of this happened post market, 8 o'clock in the Asia session. So same thing with NQ. Once ES took this high, which is pretty much an SMT divergence, like I said, ES did not want to go lower. It had upside targets that it needed to fulfill. So we can go back to NQ, same thing. That would have been your trade. So you got your shift in market structure. You got your market structure shift from here. You got a high, you got a low, you got a high, you flush. You got a volume imbalance here. So I like the volume imbalance entry. And then you also have your new day opening gap. So your new day opening gap acted as a catalyst to push price lower. So that's always something good to pay attention to, where your gaps is and everything like that. Your new day opening gaps, your new week opening gaps, your monthly opening gaps, then your liquidity targets, which is your previous week high, previous day's high, session highs and lows, previous month highs and lows, things of that nature. So you enter this trade, stop at the high. Stop never got hit. So you could have actually held this trade all the way down to the previous day's low. But all I was looking for was these lows here during market session. So the lows from the consolidation of earlier didn't get there, so I ended up having to close the trade early because we're running out of time in the trading day. So good thing to remember, or notes to consider from today's trading recap is pay attention to correlating pairs and liquidity targets and how price reacts from certain levels, and noticing that when one currency pair is moving and the other one is not, it may have an objective to the other side, which will also pull the other pair in that direction until it's fulfilled, and then we can see a sell-off or see price run higher. So again, this is Rooted in Resilience Trading Academy. This is a recap of today's trading and price action. And until next time, stay rooted, stay resilient.